My name is Lisa, and I'm one of the planners at theCreek. So a small group of us get together each month, and we come up with creative ways to show God's love to our communities around us, and find ways to do this that's actually fun and helpful to others also.
My name is Bob. So I have no official position with the church or the Creek, but I would say that I'm one of the supporters, one of the councils that helps with the different planning groups, and I'm also that guy that you phone when you need to get things done, get things moving.
In my spare time, first of all, I have had lots of spare time in the last year. I've been laid off twice temporarily during COVID, and so I've certainly had to expand what I do during my spare time. And first thing is, I love to read. I read a lot of mysteries and thrillers. I also like to paint in my spare time with acrylics. And then the other thing that I like to do is crosswords. That's a big weakness of mine, and just to show how useful crosswords can be, I just wanted to let you know that today I learned that meshuga is the Yiddish term for being crazy.
Meshugada.
How do you say it?
Meshugada.
Meshugada.
Meshugada, almost like a D instead of a G. Meshugada.
And one of the things that I learned today was the word meshugara, or meshugara. I don't
Meshugada.
know. Bob is just rolling his eyes
Oi,
now.
meshugada.
It's a Yiddish term for being crazy. Like during COVID, we've all become a little meshugara.
You meshugada. You're crazy. Meshugada. Well, I'm the same way. With COVID, I have a lot of spare time, and then also I found myself recently semi-retired. I was fortunate to pick up a part-time job in the community, which is great because I get to talk and see people. And then when I want some time to myself, I love to go for a long swim, a long walk with Lisa, or a long hike in the mountains. It just gives us some time for that mindful solitude and to be with nature. So it's just something.
So Bob.
I'd like to meet Julius Caesar. Imagine that, just having like a beer or a tea with Julius Caesar and candidly asking him what's it like to be the ruler of like all the socialized world, to know the entire civilized map and to say, yes, I can control all of that. Just like to meet him.
But I probably wouldn't want to meet someone famous. I'm thinking if I ran into a woman in the 18th or 19th century and just talked to her about what makes her happy, what she worries about, what kinds of things can she do. I think that people forget how much we've changed in the last 100 years, if not further back. One of the things I think we're lacking right now is patience with each other, and we all want everybody else to be in exactly the same page as us. And I think if we looked back and talked to people that had much stricter lives and much smaller, narrower roles, I think we would have a better sense of compassion for each other and not be so quick to judge each other. So I don't have a particularly like one-off experience that I can remember. I know for me, any memories, positive memories with God, usually involve music. I am very much, I can feel the music and it does something for me, for my soul. I get goosebumps when I listen to something on the radio, or if I'm sitting in a pew, or just listening as I'm walking somewhere. Sometimes it's the words, sometimes it's simply the melody, and I just feel complete. Like this makes me closer to God and to experiencing the rest of the world, and not so focused on myself then.
So I have numerous memories of experiencing God. Some I'll share with you and some are personal. My biggest sense of God and His presence is when I work for Him and work for the community, help serve His people. Recently I've had quite a few of these in helping with the food bank or sharing foods with different charities, so you can just feel His presence right there. So for me, it's simple. It's all about community. Especially with COVID, we have felt so isolated. This is the time that we need to find people, be part of something, be where people want to be part of our lives and where we want to be part of theirs. Grow together.
I know for myself, I've been reading lately about how Jesus created the new covenant with us when He came, and I like the word about new covenant, new promise, and the Creek feels like that same new promise, that we can share it with others and take it out into the community and not just be us and them, or you're different from me because you think slightly different thoughts, or you look different from me And I like the idea that this new covenant or new promise could be with everybody and can be with everyone. And I love how it makes me reach out to community. As a person who likes to stay fairly inward, it's nice to have that push to put me out into the community. It always feels good when we do it.